What's going on, gamers? Coach Solomon here for a GGO Minecraft lesson. Today, we'll take a closer look into many of the core weapons, projectiles, and tools you can equip to better your PvP play. By completing this workout, in the beginning of our training for a gladiator-style Minecraft championship, you will gain the basic fundamental knowledge and the pros and cons of fishing rods, tritons, bows, flint and steel, lava buckets, as well as eggs and snowballs, all of which can be considered weapons in PvP, but most are not listed under that specific category. You can see these items all being utilized within many PvP style games and servers in Minecraft that you've probably already heard of. Now that we've gotten all that broken down, let's just jump into it. For today's warm-up, make or enter an existing creative world with cheats on to change your game mode and your time of day. Once you're in, you'll want to enter your inventory and take out these items: wood fences, a triton, a bow, a crossbow, a stack of arrows, a fishing rod, flint and steel, a lava bucket, snowballs or eggs, and finally, zombie spawn eggs. All of these items will be used for the drills and practice later on. Begin by creating a 2x2 or 3x3 fence block to place a couple of zombies into. They will be our dummies to showcase our items' properties. Make sure it's nighttime or they are under proper shade so they don't burn. For our first practice, we'll start by looking at the tritons and the bows. These items are under the combat section, so they are utilized for this single purpose. Tritons work by holding the left mouse button and releasing to hit targets from far away. Simply hitting the left mouse button will produce a close melee attack. The bow and crossbow allow you to charge your attack with a right click. The crossbow can be loaded and will need a left click to fire, whereas the regular bow does not. Both bows have their ups and downs and cannot be used for melee combat. The regular bow can help by intimidating a defensive or far away opponent, and a charged crossbow is a great get off me maneuver if a target is chasing you. Practice melee and long range attacks with your triton on the zombie. Then practice long range attacks with your bows after some time. And for the next few minutes, you'll start to see and feel the differences with these projectiles. Adjusting your distance during this practice is also crucial in gauging how you will feel with these weapons. For the next practice, whip out the fishing rod and the eggs or snowballs. I'm lumping these two together because while they don't deal much damage at all, their projectile qualities open you up to numerous PvP executions. Eggs and snowballs are throwables in Minecraft. They don't deal direct damage, but can kick back opponents and create distance from you and them. They can help kicking off targets off ledges too, and the better your click speed, the more they can be thrown out. Take your snowballs and eggs and begin left clicking at the zombies. Adjust your distance farther or closer to see how accurately you can connect them to the zombie. After a few minutes of throwing, switch to the fishing rod. This also doesn't include direct damage. However, if the hook connects to a player and is then reeled back, it will launch that player directly in front of you. If you're above a player and you were to throw down below and reel it in, it can even launch them up towards you. This can help if a defensive opponent won't come in to fight or to stop an opponent running away from you. Take a zombie not in a fence this time and practice rolling out the rod with right click and connecting it to the zombie. Then, reel it in with right click. Practice this for a few minutes, adjusting your height and distance from the zombie. This way you can see how to better aim your sight when throwing and reeling in the rod. Finally, let's take a gander at lava and fire. Pull out the flint and steel and lava bucket into your hotbar. These items allow you to burn and ignite your enemies, causing devastating fire damage, and requires your target to use water to stop. These items are extremely powerful but shouldn't be used excessively in PvP play due to their setbacks as a close range tool, and the durability of both. Lava can kill quite quickly if the target is submerged, but a simple water bucket can turn that lava into nothing but stone. Fire is also high in damage, but the flint and steel can only be used around 64 times before it breaks down. Using these weapons while an opponent is chasing you or rushes you is most optimal for PvP. Practice these items for the next few minutes by placing a free roaming zombie in survival mode. Stand 2 to 3 blocks from the zombie and right click the lava bucket under it. Try running away from the zombie and placing the lava behind you to simulate more intense placement techniques. Do the same thing with the flint and steel too. You can even right click a few more times with it if you want to create a bigger surface area of flames. Now that we've covered all the essential projectiles, tools, and other weapons, I want you to practice for the next 20 minutes or so interchanging all of them. Spawn around 10 free roaming zombies around you in survival mode. As they follow you, add greater distance to throw out these weapons. Hit some with your bow, your crossbow, and eggs. See how quickly you can use these items to eliminate the 10 zombies in the best time. Mixing up your items during kills is vital for the best time. Examples include placing a lava down and reeling in a zombie, or placing fire and snowballing zombies into it. You should be able to notice the different pros and cons of each of the items and see where your strengths and weaknesses lie in each. Now that you've successfully completed multiple attempts mixing up all the items within your hotbar, it's time to ask ourselves these essential takeaways. What item here felt the best for me? Do I prefer regular bows or the crossbow? How accurate was my placing of lava and fire against the foes? How was my aim with the eggs, snowballs, and fishing rods? How can I mix these items up with a primary weapon like the sword or the axe? All these and more will be looked further into as we continue along our Gladiator-style Minecraft Championship. Thank you so much for checking out this GGO Minecraft workout. With enough time, you should be able to gain good insight on these items' strengths and your strength as a PvP player. I'm Coach Solomon, and I'll see you all next time.